trying to get this social media together here. Thank you for joining me. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This might be a little quick little talk that I'm going to do. I turned this thing on, thought I was ready, and I'm not ready. So I just messed up, guys. My bad. I didn't do too well on that. So sorry. I think I'm messing up one of my, I don't know. Welcome, guys. How are you doing? Thank you. This talk right here. Hey, Patty, you join me. You got me. How are you tonight? How are you guys? How are you? I was just thinking this talk here that I was going to do. I'm talking about it because I had a couple of questions about, the fear that people have in their relationships. I thought this was be interesting to just mention some of the things I feel that people fear. It may possibly, really be a good little conversation. And I'm just going to talk about a few of them, and then on another live, I'll talk about the other ones. But the one that most people are having a really major issue with is being some in relationships or have dated at one time, or just these type of relationships they've been in, and there's been issues with coming together, right? And so what caused that lack coming together? And so that's what we're going to talk about. So guys, so thanks for joining me. You're with the Love Doctor tonight, talking about what you fear discussing. If there's something that you fear, please put it in the chat box. Or if you have a question you want to ask tonight, put it in the chat box. And we will talk about what those issues are. So thank you for joining me, Jim and Real. If I see some people name, I'm getting it. Libby, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna do my best to talk to you guys as I go along, so I can check and see if you have any questions or if you're talking about something. Hey, Mike. So just bear with me on trying to keep the names and see if I see any questions as we're talking. But I'm gonna do a quick talk because I know it's on a Friday night, and guys, I usually say most people are out on Friday nights, enjoying themselves from the week of working. Sometimes that's the only time they can get with their mate or get with a friend, and so it usually happens on a Friday or Saturday night. So I do the live, anytime, and we're not gonna just, I'm gonna figure out the best date night that you all can join me and get some information. If not, make sure you come back, check out whatever I'm talking about on my live. I'm gonna put a little snippet up, but I do find that some of the channels are not putting my whole talk, so you might have to go to YouTube to get the whole video. The rest of them are just, I'm having to cut it and put it up there. And if you miss my live, you're gonna miss certain talks that I talk about. So I apologize for that, but if, make sure you connect and go. I think my YouTube may be in there, but that's where you're gonna find the full long video if I talk more than 10 minutes, okay? Now, hey Ricky, hey Evan, hey Maggie, hey Josephine, thank you for joining me, guys. Now, this one I was talking about what you fear discussing. Now, what I got a question that a lot of people fear talking about is having multiple relationships. And it mostly is the men that don't want to approach a young lady on the topic of multiple relationships. And here's my thing about that. I think you all have, if you just communicate better with your feelings, it's easier. And it's not difficult. It's really not hard. Okay. So I want to kind of talk about the reason that you're having this issue, and what can we do to work on that. Now, if most of you understand, hopefully know the definition of multiple relationships. That is one individual, maybe two individual, desiring to be with more than one at the same time. We got that, right? I'm giving you grade elementary version. I'll just say elementary. We're not gonna go into the polyamory and the polygamy. Y'all not gonna get it. So we just gonna keep it basic because this is a Friday night of enjoyment, right? So you are deciding that you want more than one. So here's what's happening. There's a fear that is going on amongst each other to talk about it. And here is my thing as a love doctor. I say that is happening. See, what is happening is most of you who are single, so we're going to talk about the single people first before we go into those who are in relationship. Most of you who are single think that you're married. Did we catch that? Most of you who are single think you are married. So your expectation of that relationship is on the basis of being married. Do we understand that? No, love doctor. Give me details. Let me give you details. What happens is you get into a relationship with the expectations that that person is a person that's only supposed to be with you. Got it? And because you think that, because of what has happened out here in society, of the rules of relationships, you believe that that person is only supposed to see you. Got it? Now, because of that, you deal with the fear of telling someone how you truly feel, what your desires are, what you really like to do. And this is why it's such a shock with this Diddy case, because what they're doing in the Diddy case is that they're making you think that having multiple partners is an issue. They're making you feel that having multiple partners and desiring or loving them is an issue. It's only an issue if the other person doesn't want to be a part. But if the person wants to be a part of desiring multiple people and continue to stay in that relationship, then that is where the understanding and the communication lies. Are you doing that? Okay? Because it's not difficult to tell somebody, hey, I like to have more, because what? You're single. And see, if you all can get out of, if you can just get rid of the thought process that that person only supposed to be with me, you'll have a better relationship. I'm talking to my singles. If you get out of the thought process that it's only supposed to be me, you'll have a better relationship. See, relationships, and you all hear me talk about this all the time, it's about mutual respect. It's about your respecting the intimate side of the relationship. That's all it is. That's all single life is about. You're saying, I'm going to respect you enough to give you time to realize I am the person you should live the rest of your life with. And because of that, I'm going to respect you enough to only be with you. That's all relationships are about. See, we make the relationship so difficult and so overbearing that no one wants to be in a relationship. Nobody wants to be in a relationship with you because you're insecure, you're needy, you're nagging. You think you can't be by yourself. You're a couch potato. You're not active. I can go on and on. But then on the other side, your expectation is for that person to only desire you. This is why we deal with multiple relationship fear, to tell another party, I would like to be with you. I would like to be with Sally and Jane and still see you. I would like to see John and Jason and still be with you. And y'all don't know how to handle that. See, you have to, that part of what is going on in the Diddy case is what that was. He liked being a swinger. He liked being a part of orgies. And he found somebody who was willing to do that. She did that for years. Do you understand? She did that for years. She was part of that swinging life. She was part of the orgy party. She was part of that lifestyle. So don't get it twisted about what has been going on within his relationship. He just didn't want anybody to know his fetishes. But all the relationship he wanted to be a part of was being able to be open in open relationships, in multiple relationships with multiple people. That's it. So the lack of communication and discussing this with someone causes you not to fulfill your desires. You're not getting them fulfilled because you fear talking about it. You fear telling somebody, I really like you, I really enjoy you, I have respect for you, but I also have that same desire for someone else. And so you fear, and what you do rather than you discussing it, because you never know if a person is willing to be on the same level, because you never ask. You fear having that conversation. Your assumption is they don't want to do that. That's an assumption. But if you had a discussion and had the conversation, you may be surprised that that person was interested in doing the same thing. But you never talked about it because you thought that if you said something about it, they wouldn't do it. Real talk. And that is one of the main issues that we have in relationships. If you just discuss your desires with somebody, you'll get what you want. You'll get what you want. Find the person that's willing to be a part of the desire you like. That's part of the chemistry that you have with someone. Stop choosing someone just because of what you were attracted to. Choose somebody that want to choose you. Choose someone that wants to do the same things you want to do, that want to be involved with multiple relationships. Stop being fearful. Because I talk about this all the time, and you all hear me about this all the time, because I say this because of relationships. We have one life. One life. You have one life to live, one opportunity to be a part of society in this world. You don't know if you're going to be here for half a century or century. You have one life. So you have learned to live your life on the basis of your peace and happiness. I talk about this all the time, guys. And it's very, very important. So let's talk about the whole thing. The solution to what I just said was being upfront and talking about it. Tell somebody, or tell that person, or tell others what you truly desire. Now, I wanted to talk about the other one I was going to have a conversation with you about was we call sleep divorce. Now, this is with my married or those in a relationship. And what's happening, and I won't say sleep divorce, I call it sleep deprivation. And I'm saying that because what is happening is that most people are so involved in social media and in the tech world, and that it is becoming a point of lack of sleep. And because of that lack of sleep and because of technology, you are, which brings about the stress and anxiety because of what you're doing with the social media and dealing with this tech, that you are detaching from your relationship. Some of you are detaching from your relationship. Some of you are having a lack of physical intimacy with your mate because you're so caught up in the social media, watching it too much. Watch social media to learn something and to get information about something that can help you in your life. Get that type of information from social media. Because it's a lot of people out here, as such as me, giving you things that can help better your life or help you get understanding about something you don't understand so that you can reduce the stress and the anxiety. But don't live in it forever, because what's happening, y'all are disconnecting. The disconnecting is coming because you're so busy holding this phone and talking into this phone or looking at everything that's going on constantly, not sometime. Now, I'm not saying that you're not working. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about when you have a break or when you're not working. I'm not talking about, I know you're working and doing what you got to do to take care of the household. I'm talking about when you're not working. So I just wanted to, I'll pivot back on that conversation another time because I think that conversation needs a little more talking about. So let's revisit that, and let's have a little more talk about that. Another one I'm going to do another talk on is this deep fake, or we could say revenge porn. I'm going to call it maybe deep fake, maybe. And the reason I'm saying that is what is happening out there is you're looking at social media and desiring someone, and that person is not real. Do y'all understand that a lot of it is possible? And you really have got to, if you listen to how that person is talking, you'll realize they're not real. It is someone who had placed words through AI. And what is happening is you're getting caught up in the fakeness of that person because they're capturing you on the basis of intimate content or nude content, or, and I think we need to really talk about that to help you guys navigate reality from fiction, dealing with these people out here who you need to really truly be aware of. People are out here really doing a lot, especially in this economic time right now. You've got to be really be careful right now with what's, especially with that. So we'll talk about that on another talk. I just wanted to mention that because I think that's a very good one. Okay. Now, one of the other fears, one of my followers has sent me, and myself didn't write it down, but it had to do with the difference in ages. You guys know I talk about that all the time. Older to young, young to older, and how you navigate that type of relationship. So here's what we're gonna do. I'll revisit that one because that's a long talk. We need to talk about that. But it's no issue with it. What it is that question that was asked. And so I got to bring that question back so that I can talk better about that, about young to old, old to young, and what goes on. And I think that we're having a lot of this discussion because what's happening, so much of this Diddy trial is all on the radio, all on the news. And what's happening is, then you got, the football player with his issues and all these people that are doing things in relationships that don't make sense, right? And so some of you all are asking me my opinion. And so I don't want to put them all in the same bundle. Let's kind of like separate the conversation to get clarity on it. Now, I hope that the information on multiple relationship came with some clarity. That's something we're not going to stop talking about. We gotta keep talking about it because multiple relationship, it's not just about multiple relationship. It's about your dating, or and it could be the cheating, because I didn't get into the side of those who are married or living with someone. Okay. And I need to let me pivot back to that. So on the cheating side, and here is my thing about multiple relationships. There are people that decide to stay in relationships for reasons, right? And the reasons can be on the basis of the lack of finances, the lack of having a job security, children, and you stay in a marriage, but yet you're separate in emotions. Okay. Now, here's my thing about when it comes to multiple relationship, because some of you make a statement when I had talked about cheating before, and I talked about how cheating doesn't have to happen. Okay. Cheating is a choice. Okay. You choose to cheat. Just like if I'm talking about you're having multiple relationship and you didn't tell, and you didn't get over this, you got to get over that fear, and you got to you have to have that conversation with your mate. Then that's when somebody believes it's cheating. But you all know me. You know what the love doctor say? Single people don't cheat. That's my expression, and I'm gonna stick to it. Again, it's about mutual respect, but single people don't cheat. And I say this, and I'm gonna stick to my story. You guys can send me all kind of crazy messages if you want to. I'm sticking to the story because here, and I'm gonna explain it again. Then I'll go back to the marriage part. Single people don't cheat, and here's the reason single people don't cheat. Single people do not cheat because you don't know if that person is your mate. So why would you stop meeting if your desire is to meet someone? And I'm not saying don't give this person a chance. What I'm saying is you got to give the person a chance. But at the same time, giving that person a chance doesn't stop you from meeting someone else, because it's an assumption that person may have. And here's the thing. You should know by the third date if that person is somebody you want to go with. And we've been sticking to this rule for some time. 3 dates is sufficient. Shit, sometimes you know on the first date. It don't take all that to know if somebody is a match. Remember, I explained this to you. People sometimes give you information about what they believe you want to hear. Okay? Example, if I'm a roller skater and I love roller skating, but this person saw me roller skating, they thought I was nice, thought I was somebody to get to know, they will want to talk to me even though they don't roller skate. But they will give me this conversation of, oh, I see you roller skate. I see you love roller skating. That must be your thing. That's how they come to you now. You're not paying attention. Listen to the story. I love how you roller skate. You look so good when you roller skate. You must really, truly enjoy roller skating. Yes, I do. Wow. You go all the time? Yes, I do. Wow. Well, maybe one day I'll go. Do you roller skate? Oh, not really, but I could go sometime. Now, why would you go forward in a relationship with somebody that doesn't like to roller skate? If you an avid roller skater, are you with me? So that I don't take it to if you're an avid roller skater, got it? Why would you date someone that saw you roller skating who has no desire to roller skate? Are you now understanding me? Okay. So you are, and then you say, well, I'll just go out with this person and see how it is. You go and keep going out with them because they what? Take you to dinners. They take you to the movie. They like having fun with you. You enjoy fun with them. But they're a couch potato. And you keep dating them on the basis of them taking you out, doing nice things. Are you understanding where I'm going with this? That's what I mean by you're still single. but you keep giving time to somebody that is not your mate. You don't, it's not going to work out down the road. And that's why y'all be wondering why y'all have drama down the road. Because you're really not paying attention to the meat. The whole key to relationship, guys, if you're out here and you're single right now, or if you're having an issue in your relationship right now, go back to the meat. What was it that that person said? Or what was it about it? Because what I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, all the clients I helped this week, I've been on mark. If you're having an issue, whatever happened in the beginning is the reason now. John, it's always happening. It happened in those first 2-3 days you didn't pay attention. You know what I'm going to do? Let me write that down. That's going to be another talk, because I think what I need to do is kind of give you some ideas of what causes that you miss in the beginning of a relationship. You know what? That's a good one. I'm going to come back and we're going to do a talk about the things that you miss at the beginning of a relationship. What you miss. You're missing things at the beginning. And this is fun. And this don't have nothing to do with being single. This has to do with being married too. Those in a married relationship that's having these issues. You missed it. You were shown in the beginning that this person is a couch potato. I'll give an example. This person's going to be mad at me. But, you know, if you are an avid traveler and like to be active and go out, a couch potato is not going to work. Do you understand what I'm saying? You get it. We're going to have a talk about this. But you all are missing the things from the beginning. So I got this on my note. That's going to be my next talk. We're going to talk about the missing, what you're missing in the beginning of a relationship. If you go back and you look at all those things, I promise you, I'm telling you what I'm giving you, will give you some things that you miss within that relationship. And this involves married people too. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Because it happens at the beginning. Okay? Now, let me go back and then I'm gonna let you go. Let me pivot back to the married. Okay, so when you're married, right, and you choose to want to be in a multiple relationship because you think you can, because you're separate, you're in separate beds, you're in separate rooms. You made a decision that this is not working, and so therefore it's okay for you to date someone else, or they go out and date someone else. And so you all came to this agreement, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. People, those who are married on watching me, stop wasting time. Stop making excuses. I'm going to say it again. You have one life. Stop using someone to fulfill the lack that is happening within your life. Staying in a marriage for reasons is nothing but fear. It's a fear of starting over, a fear of change, a fear of doing it on your own. It's a fear. To keep somebody within a relationship that you no longer desire, no longer make you happy, is selfish. It's selfish. Because of your reasons to stay. There's, and you know, and I think if I, you know, it's so much we could talk about. And I think I'm gonna have to do another talk on it. Let me shut it down. But I kind of just wanted to just quickly talk about multiple relationship, because our married men and women, those who are out there in multiple relationships, is wrong. It's not right. It's just, it's selfish. That's the point I'm saying. So I'm gonna hold my, you know, moment of conversation on that, and we'll talk about it another time. Let's do that, okay? Like I said, multiple relationships, I say let the person know, and keep dating, and and get over the fear of letting somebody know. If you don't want to be in a multiple relationship, you don't have to be. Just keep dating and be single. You don't have to get in a serious relationship. If that person that you really like, that you want to be with, just let them know. Hey, I really like to just continue to get to know you. You know? Hey, James, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, lady exclusive, thank you. Yes, date until you get the right one. Definitely. I totally say date till you get the right one. Don't settle. Stop settling, people. That's another fear. Ooh, we got so much to talk about this summer. We're gonna have fun, because you know what? I'm gonna start, I know I talk to you guys at night, but I'm gonna have to start talking to you out in daytime in the sun. We're gonna have to get it. We're gonna be out there in the sun talking, okay? That's what we're gonna do. What you say? Okay, so let me look at whatever questions that you have, guys, and then if you have any questions, I'll go into them to see what some of my followers are talking about. James, what you say? A couch potato is gonna stop an active person from breathing? Definitely, they do, because they're so busy trying to keep you from having fun. They just want to sit and look at TV. They really don't want to go out. They think, every day let's cook. Every day let's just stay home. We don't have to go to no activities, to no concerts, to sitting at a lounge. That is part of having and keeping exciting relationships. Getting out, doing something. I don't care if it's just walking to the park or walking down your neighborhood. That's doing something. Staying in and I'm tired and I'm just gonna put my foot up. That's not the way. That's just not. So, yes, thanks for that, James. Hefner, have fun, but be respectful. Don't lead anyone on. Right. We'll lead. That's one of the biggest reasons why I had this talk about, not the fear that you have of telling someone that you still dating others, or that you want to date more than just you. That you don't lead them on. Stop leading. Just be upfront. Just be upfront with you. You'll be surprised how you will get what you want from the person that you want by being upfront. Yeah, you really would. You really would. Are you married while you're giving out marriage advice? I am divorced. I was married 11 years. I'm presently divorced, and the reason I'm divorced is that my ex-husband was abusive. So yes, I know what it's like to be married. I'm not only just giving marriage advice, I've studied it. I have a degree in loveology. So thank you for the question. So, but anywho, so make sure you guys, when we get together and we get into relationships, just make sure you have communication and discussion with your mate and let them know how you feel, right? All righty. So we will be back. We will have another talk on fear, because it's that's what I'm going to do for the next couple of weeks. We'll talk about the fears that you guys have. If you want to send me a message, do that. Remember, I have make sure you go to the link in my description or go into the bio, and you'll get information about my up and coming love guide that I have for you. And I have other things that's going to come out that's going to help you, okay, with a lot of different things, okay? You will see a lot from the Love Doctor this summer, this year, that's going to really help you enjoy the rest of 2025, okay? So I really appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you for being a part of the Love Doctor. Remember, if you are single, love is only delayed. Be patient and wait on your love. Be patient and wait for your mate. Don't rush it. Enjoy right now. Enjoy being single. Enjoy waiting for the right mate to come into your life. If you're already in a relationship, you know how I say, make sure that it's about peace, joy, and happiness. make sure, guys, it's about peace and joy. Again, what did the doctor say? We have one life, and live it. Okay? Thank you for joining me, guys. I will see you soon. We will be back talking more about love, love, love. Okay, guys, take care. I'll see you soon.